No, when somebody want to have a, it's not. Okay, welcome to the woman main sexual practice. Nowadays we don't know if we are woman or man, right? So everybody can be anything, right? Even with penis you can choose what you want to be. So first of all, I like if somebody has a special problem, you want to know something because we have only 1 hour time, so I can focus a little bit what you want to know, not that I talk and I want to know something different. So you can also, for somebody who has maybe already experience, can share some experience, so we can also learn together. And for those they practice and feel like there's something what cannot achieve or feel is not so right, correct what he's doing, so you can come up first with about that, and then I see a bit in which direction we can go. Somebody has something? Everybody happy? Yes?
I guess I can go. Like I can penetrate for a long amount of time, but what I struggle with is enjoying having pleasure from that penetration without ejaculation. So there's always still a desire to ejaculate, even though in theory I could continue penetrating for a long amount of time. There's still, and I can go for time without, but then it always comes back to wanting the pleasure, and I still haven't been able to experience the non-ejaculatory orgasm that's spoken about in these kind of realms, and I would like to understand if there's anything you could advise as practices to get closer to that non-ejaculatory orgasm that I guess a lot of men desire.
I mean, the practice, what we're doing is to raise, like she always say 7, 8, but 7, 8, and I mean, that can be very low, but also can be very high, right? So we have to increase this state. Some men, they get a little bit aroused and immediately ejaculate, right? So we have to raise this arousal, orgasmic feeling first. This is first step, because we want to have this ejaculation feeling, like this high peak feeling, right? And when the orgasmic or the aroused orgasmic feeling very low, we want to have this. But when you raise the orgasmic aroused feeling much higher, and then you don't really miss this peak anymore, because then you need to see what is different if you then ejaculate, and maybe one time or a few times you ejaculate, how you feel, and then you not ejaculate how you feel. And over time, you say, actually, I feel much better, energized, and better when I not ejaculate. But this ejaculation peak you will not get, but you will get an aroused body feeling, an orgasmic feeling in the body, who stays longer than just this peak. And when you feel this aroused feeling for a longer time, and even when you stop and you feel just great, right? You don't want to have this peak anymore, because this peak is mostly the peak, and then is a drop there, right? So this we have to consider on that. The other part is, I will talk tomorrow a little bit this, because the numbers I not have in my head, and but when you go on the numbers, how many sperm and all that, it getting a little bit the clearer picture. What I tell you now, that when you do not segment, you have this energy exchange. I mean, not a quick, so you have a longer time, maybe half an hour, 1 hour. So I don't want to get in time, some maybe very long, some very shorter, but a longer time energy exchange, and you draw constantly energy up and you exchange that. So you draw energy out, and when you finally, you last ejaculate, actually it's just more in your mind the energy lost. It's not actually energy lost. But you have a drop of testosterone, and there is like a recreation period. What you feel like you lose energy, but it's actually not the energy loss. Just it's a drop. What the nature make that like otherwise we would never know when we stop. What would continue. So the nature make this kind of natural signal, because in some parts, we know some plant or some animals. I mean, you know this plant. This is like a cactus with they have one big. When they start to blossom, in the middle come one big blossom up, and with many the flower and other, and then the whole plant die. Or some animals they ejaculate and they die, right? So it's really something spectacular. So if you ejaculate, I mean, if you not have this little bit constantly, like you know, it's like you want more. We become we would become an addiction. So the body or the nature makes, now you have to stop a little bit because you feel not so. You have to. How you say, a resting period, well? And so it's not really the sperm energy loss. This we go tomorrow a little bit more on the number. I mean, the number, it's always, but now we have some numbers we can easily explain about the number. But the practice is especially to raise the aroused orgasmic feeling. That is one thing, and the other thing, we have to learn to transform the energy. Because when you just feel the energy, it's more mechanical and you have not any benefit. So the transformation we're going to do, we can experience this in the testicle massage, because testicle massage, we're working with the unaroused sexual energy, and don't make us ejaculate. Because when you work with the aroused energy, you stimulate, then you're always in a kind of ejaculate or not, so you get in a stress moment. But then you can really experience, for a beginner, the transformation of the energy. That we need to learn and to feel that we can transform this energy and bring this energy in the organ, in the brain, in all the cell, and not just sexual organ pleasure. That we get this feeling, this aroused feeling in the whole body. That is one thing practice. Yes?
Reflection from all practice.
Can we?
Self-practice, which is having the feminine body there, obviously, so much more. So work with your own edge and your own self-practice. Like masturbation without ejaculation get to your edge, and then practice that when you're like super aroused states, so that you know how to interrupt the addiction to the ejaculation. And I found that
it's not so much the addiction to the ejaculation, it's more the desire to have the pleasure, because I can stop myself easily, but then it's frustrating. You know, it's like I can easily go a week with having sex every day and not ejaculating, but it's enjoying it enough. You know, it's like not making it into like.
If you do it alone,
No, it's a different experience.
exactly
Right?
then you judge it for yourself.
Pleasure.
We need
control that so you don't have.
we need to learn to really to get this energy go up, right? And for that, sometimes we not take enough time. And this is single cultivation to stimulate, and to the beginning is you stimulate not too much, and you activate this pump. What is we call this the power lock, to activate the pumping, right? And that we get really the energy up. We feel really the energy goes into the spine up. When the aroused sexual energy for men is quite a thick, heavy energy, and you feel into the spine, something pushing through the spine up, to going up, and the spine getting quite like stiff, like you have a flexible tube, and when I mean especially the fireworker tube, right? Very flexible, and they push the pressure, and getting stiff, right? So this is the spine getting like stiff. So when you imagine or have this experience, you feel this energy going up, and in the spine goes the energy up, and as we have all the nerve in the spine, right? It is distributed already in all the organs, and goes into the whole body and goes into the brain. So, I mean, this is quite new. I mean, now about 30 years with Maharaj here, and I mean, he changed every year or every season a little bit his teaching, but there's this 5 line up. Let's say we never talked about that. This is actually the 5 line is or the trusting channel is in the fusion practice. What we come to open the trusting channel. So we all the time go at the spine, using the spine up. And I recommend for those that begin just working on the spine, the energy, bring in the spine up. You have much more benefit than just in the middle up. Okay, middle channel up go right in the brain, but as said, when you accumulate too much, that you get too much in the brain. But when you go in the spine, you distribute to the whole body, right? Because the nerve starting in the sacrum area, and this feeling goes up in the whole spine. I mean, you can every morning when you massage here, you feel good. It goes in. The feeling goes in the whole body, right? So this is the same with the sexual energy. So work on that. For those that have an addiction in ejaculation, so they're not so, because when they start to manipulate, then they want to have the ejaculation, is recommend to do with the testicle massage. And testicle massage is very nice. Is a cool energy. Actually, for women, is a warm energy. I don't know why Manchia take about cool draw, but for men, yeah, it's cool because testicle outside, over here inside is warm. So the unaroused for men is cool, and for women, warm energy. And we have here the, I mean, I must say, I not criticize Master. He is a great master, and but sometimes we have some different, little bit different view. And like if you buy a mobile phone, there is an iPhone and there is an Android, so it's different, but it's a phone, right? So it depends. Sometimes some people like more iPhone, some people like more Android, right? But sometimes, I mean, it's from different view what we can say. And so the testicle massage, we're going to do that. Here you can put up, so you see, so you're going looking. Take the penis a little bit to the side, and you hold with the finger. Mm-hmm. Can see. So we hold with the finger and with the thumb in front. So one. And not too hard, but also not too soft. So as you do by yourself, you can feel this massage. So I like on both sides, like this. You massage. And here is the epididymis, here on the top here, this here. You rub here, and then you can also feel here the tube. There is some the seminal duct, you can feel also here. So you massage around here, and you stand in the iron chair. This is the best position to start, and you start to massage. So first, you massage just like we say, like for health. For general maintenance, massage everything here a little bit around, loosening up. And the next is the transformation needs longer time. You can see, like when you have a kettle, when you put water in and you put the electricity on, luckily you have a light and say, but you not feel anything. But suddenly start bubbling, and then you start boom. Then is the transformation. The steam come up, but the steam not coming immediately up. And the same, so transformation not immediately start. So needs some time. So you massage. And on the beginning, 100% of the focus, mind, eye, heart, the focus here. And after a while, you focus up here, inside in the brain. So front line to the back, side line to so in the middle of the brain. Focus, so the eye look up, and you chin a little bit in. Here the cranial straight, and say like 70-80% you look up, 20-30% here, and you massage. We're going to do that, and then from time to time this already we losing up, we done already. I mean, this is the pre-requirement to open here, to make the spine flexible and loose. This is a pre-requirement. If the spine not flexible is here, is tight, you're not much getting up here. So this, that's why we do every morning, every day. So you move your sacrum, and you're massaging. Yeah? So you move here, sometimes move a little bit here, or sacrum, you're pumping up. Maybe to feel the energy go here, maybe stuck here. So it's a cooler, this is the cool, it's not so heavy, a lighter energy, nice, cool energy. Over time, it can be a little bit warmer as you massage longer, but not getting really aroused energy. And you massage and you guide them up. And this is really the transformation. So you transform sperm, sexual energy, qi, into qi. And one goal is feel up to the brain, but easy one is easy to feel in the kidney. So you also can recharge your kidney, because the kidney gets trained out to our lifestyle. So you massage, and then you focus on the kidney, and you get this energy in the kidney. So mostly in the beginning, just kidney and brain up. So you massage it. And after a while, you feel like it's no more energy come up. You can feel it. Then you can act, if you have some more time, you activate and you start to hit. You whip a little bit, hitting. This activates again, and you massage again. If you have time, you don't. But the hitting and the stretching, we should do every day. So the stretching, we have the testicle, we have the penis, only the penis. The penis we hold behind the gland, and you hold here, so behind the gland, and you pull the testicle, same, so the penis on the side and testicle, and then penis and testicle both together. You hold and you stretch out. So when you stretch out, like when you hold my hand, just hold and you stretch. You hold and stretch. So when you feel more, when I do this, right? So when you do internally, you pull back, you have a bit more stretch. Not just stretch. So you internally, you stretch to the back when you stretch out. So you stretch your lumbar, and internally you feel this, you stretch to the back. Not just stretching out like this. So you stretch, and internally you stretch back. And the penis go right in the prostate. You feel when you stretch the penis, you can feel, you can squeeze the prostate and you stretch, because the urinate, the track goes right to the prostate, right? So there you have right to the prostate. Here you have more to the kidney and the lumbar area. You feel here some tension here, you can release this. So you stretch like down, and so when you side, I push here and here. So I don't do so much with the body, but I should show the intern, so side, both sides, and up. So all the side you stretch. So in testicle. How many times? It's always how many times you have time, right? So one time is better, but don't need to do too many times. So I do, and then just each one time, right? So, well, we do the tongue, because tongue is also connected to the tendon. We can feel when I stretch the tongue and here. So I do just all the side like one time. No, I don't do more. Not too many, but Sometimes when you feel something is not so with pain or something, you do more, right? So it's just a daily stretching, and when you feel something you're not so comfortable or something, you do more. So stretching and tapping. You need to tap. So if you have never touched the testicle, or there can be pain, but this is good pain. Should not be pain. Should not be pain. Or unless there is somewhere an infection. But pain is actually somewhere you have a little stagnation. When somebody has already Kasai massage, some nice pain sometimes. Huh? So you feel right to the kidney out the back, right? So you can. So this massage, when you want to do similar as the therapists do, you need to do very slowly, and fine, because we are a little bit tricky. You know, when we feel a little bit pain, we go to the side. We don't want to feel the pain. But the therapists do not feel the pain, but they feel very something, and the massage there. But when you do something, little bit pain, now you don't want to feel, you go a little bit there. But when you do slowly, you're able to feel and to accept the pain. Just do slowly, and there, find it. So especially here around this area, and there is the stagnation, and you do slowly. Then for this you do one by one, a little bit stretching down, and you do one by one. But just generally for transformation, I do both. But when sometimes, even sometimes you feel something in pain, and then you just you hold the one. I take the one and just go there. Then need to be pressed, and then you can go slowly on that, and you can release. But for the massage, and you just do not too fast. You feel, need to get feeling, and then after a while, when I massage, at the beginning I not feel, so after a while, I feel something here. It's like it want to move, and I start to move. Then I feel the energy go here, and feel. In this area, it's easy to feel because it's mostly tight in this area. Feel this area. And then this is not so spectacular because it's not so strong. It's then I feel more here in this area, get a little bit cold, but then coming up here, I feel more. So we're going to do now. So it's, the testicle need to be outside and need to be loose. You know the Scott. They have the skirt. They had the law. There was a law, no underwear. But now they changed. A few years ago, I read they changed the law. Why no underwear? Why in the military no underwear?
Hang loose.
When they shake them, they get energy.
Does Does the Tao say anything about wearing underwear, or does the Taoist philosophy say anything about wearing underwear?
Boxer, not the tight one, just boxer shorts. Why this tight? When the testicle has to be 1 to 2 degrees colder, and you have all the time on the body, can they be colder than the body? They never can be colder. They want, now they have research that the sperm count getting less and less. Why? When we have all the time did, when then there is the toxin and the food and our lifestyle, but the clothes.
And because the planet getting warmer. All the planet getting warmer, so that's
no, there was when came up this in the car, the heating of the seat, right? Not so many years ago they started to heat, and then they make a research on the chauffeur where they stay 8 hours on this heating, they get impotent. And why the bicycle? We know bicycle, they have also problem with that, right? Because so much tight here. So the best is, okay, if somebody during the day, okay, he want to have, maybe need to have this more close pants and all that, but at least in the evening and night time, no away from open. And you shower afterward anyway. After shower always cold, and here also cold. Here shower, it gives you the energy. Now when here very tight, there is in Spain. Nobody in Spain. Some bullfight, or when they make the bull crazy, what they do? They tighten the testicle. So when you hear very tight, you can see maybe you get crazy too. We don't know. So when you're more loose, be cool boy. Yeah? Is everything cool? Yeah? Be cool boy. Yeah? You can be more relaxed. When very tight here, it can be that you get more. More angry. This is this is liver energy. More angry power. So, yeah.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
If I understood well, we massage the testicles to turn the sperm into qi. So does it reduce the amount of sperm that we have in our testicles?
We massage and transforming the sperm into qi.
So we have less sperm in our
No.
testicle when we massage?
No, like this. You know chicken bouillon? You know chicken bouillon? It's a clear soup, right? They sell me chicken bouillon, but it's only water. I not see any chicken in. Where is the chicken? They boil the chicken, right? You make chicken bouillon. A real clear chicken bouillon. You put the chicken in and you boil, but not only half an hour. Right? You boil, and you take the chicken out and they give you the bouillon. And they say, this is the essence of the chicken, right? So we take the essence of the sperm up. The sperm is still there. The chicken is still here. But we cannot cook them here. But we can massage. So you take the essence out of the sperm. That is, so that's why sometimes we say when you draw the energy up, also the aroused, when the aroused energy is, you can easier to take out coming out, the aroused energy. But the unaroused is you need to massage. But the massage itself has also another effect, especially when you not do so many times ejaculating. We need to activate the testicle, all this needs to hang, needs to move. So when we sit on a very tight, so there's no moving. It's not only sperm what we produce, we also produce testosterone. So we activate through the massage, through the squeezing. There's also a squeezing of the testicle. So you hold and you squeeze. Squeeze. Obviously, Marcia say, we not mentioned this time, but you squeeze according to your age when you want to have a number. So if you're 40-year-old, you squeeze 40 times. You squeeze. So squeezing, massaging makes the testicle better function, right? And then you massaging, you transform, you take, like, you know how you make, we see the Einstein formula, E equal mc squared, right? So you have a mass and you have c squared. It's like a fire light, so we can see like this is the massage. So you have the mass and you're massaging and you get energy. Right? So this also gives you a little bit an idea what it is. So you get this energy out. So you not bring the sperm up, you bring the essence up to here. This question? Yeah.
I used to have experience when I really ejaculate, the energies are stuck in the head so much, and how you just feel the urge to ejaculate, otherwise that want to calm the head. If that's the situation, how can we deal with it?
The unaroused sexual energy you can easily keep here. We also want to have sexual energy because in the brain, because he building synapses in the brain. So your brain capacity getting bigger. We can see it. There is I need not show, I think maybe tomorrow I show a picture from a young man or young person, I don't know, man or woman, it doesn't matter. Young person and old person, the brain capacity, the brain here, this here shrink. But we can make them grow. With the sexual energy, we make them grow. But when you do the aroused energy, can be too much, then too headache. So you not. So now, okay, we teach, you bring up. At the moment, like when you bring the energy up, you immediately the tongue up and just let. When the microcosmic orbit open, he circle. You bring in, and he go automatic. Even you not really guide them, he go around. So you need to get the tongue up, but of course you need to get this around. That's why we need to open the microcosmic orbit first. We work many times, every day, many times, circle, that this is open. On the beginning, the microcosmic orbit is like a small pathway. When you walk many times there, it's getting bigger and bigger. Right? This is same, you can feel this here. And then when this open, so when you bring the energy up, sacrum, coccyx sacrum up, the tongue, the connection is there, it goes down. Okay, so it goes, but okay, came a little bit stuck here, so not wait too long and just guide them down, guide the energy down. That is, and then you just, it goes then in circle all the time. When when we want to make a water stream, we make the stream and then we let the water run. And then we see somewhere a little bit stuck, we make the correction, but then the water run. And then we just need to observe if somewhere a problem, we repair the problem, but we don't need to do much more. This is natural. But on the beginning can be that we have somewhere, look, when you have tube and you let the water run and somewhere is really the tube is clogged. So you have to hard work to open this part. So some part we have to work. There's still a little bit flowing, but not enough, especially when we work with the sexual energy, can be especially in the area from the sacrum, lumbar area, neck area, can be tight. And then when the sinuses are closed and clogged here, the energy not flow down too.
Since starting the orbits, the sinus, how create up on, it's keeping it blocked on one side and then the other. The
sinus problem?
Yeah, it's keep coming up since we practice on that day and it's on one side.
Yeah, you have to work on that. This getting over. You do humming sound. So you open this part. When we do this, we open the sinus.
Okay, but my question is, which orbit we should use for, like we use the middle line for the sinus?
No, microcosmic orbit is always the spine up and the front line down. This is a microcosmic orbit. There's no other way. I mean, okay, can be front up and back line, but it's only that, no other channel. The microcosmic orbit go only this way. The other channel there mostly is one-way channel. It's not circular. This is the circle mode, but this it's not the circle. I can go up and down, but it's not the circle. This is different. This is circle. This is yang, yin. We have all these things, but it's not just up and down. I mean, not go back up and down. This would be, but the middle channel, all this is only one. But this is circle. This is what is an important part. This is different.
Because at any point, are you bringing it back into the Dantian to store it?
On the end, but not just up and then here. So then when you yeah. So when you after a while you can just let the energy circulate. The circulation, you're refining the energy. It's not up and then down here. No, that is what you practice in the when you do microcosmic orbit. And then you go very fast. They go fast. And you go getting still here. It's like a hurricane. Outside very fast. And in the middle, very still. Here is still, but here it's go very fast. And you focus here, and you let run the energy. And that we should have time for to feel the stillness inside. You feel the stillness inside, and go out. And then after a while, you collect the energy. Then you not should have any more, because you have refined and circulate the energy. But if you only one time up and down, that is you can still stuck here. But when you circulate the energy for a while, then the energy not stuck in the brain.
Walter, if you're working on an organ like when you want to have that energy to go to that organ, say you've got a cooked liver or something. Do you just run it and leave it run in the liver for a while, or you keep it in the orbit?
No, usually when I want to work with the organ, but when you do like feel the aroused or the unaroused energy, and I just focus on the organ. I don't mind where the energy, just where I focus the energy is good.
So it's not doing the full orbit, like do the smaller orbit, something.
No, when you can, when you can do this circulate, and then you can activate again the aroused the sexual energy, because sexual energy is the most healing energy. And then, so you activate the circle, but then you go in the direct way, you just touch and feel the energy goes there. You like where where is your commander, the energy go. Right?
You don't leave it there. You take it back down to the Tantian store at the end.
On the end, you can still start back in the end. But you energize the organ, feel the organ. But then I would do also you do the creation cycle to balancing the organ out. So when organ problem, not just keep on one organ, you stimulate, energize one organ, but then you go in the integration cycle in the organ, and then on the end you collect energy. Yeah. Because the organ is not, you have organ who support, and also organ maybe control too much. So when you balance this out, it's helping each organ. So you're balancing the organ out. So not just keeping when you have a training, the inner smile, the creation cycle, you learn all this. You can using this using this practice. And this also balancing the emotion out, right? So we cannot not too much massaging, because you get maybe too much energy, you cannot sleep. So when everything loose is always, you're all the time ready, you can do all the time massaging your but before you massaging, you stretch out. So mostly I stretch. For those they want, they can do also. If it cannot, but when you have loose clothes, you can use it. I hold now testicle and penis together. Down, side, other, up, and front. So here you feel here the lumbar, and then the testicle, only testicle, side, other, up, front, and penis. Now feel the prostate. Here I stretch most of, not only the prostate stretch from and then tap. This is when the energy goes, you push out the gas, you start to belch. Tapping. Nobody do it. Next time I ask some money collection for looking. You need to.
have this video.
It's amazing. The gas, the energy pushed the gas out. There's so much energy working to get this, huh? and then you do the massage. I use the silk cloth. It's good to have a scarf. When it's cold, you have here you can use it here when it's cold. And I use this. I like the silk. I put over testicle and massage my testicle with the silk cloth. So I massage and move it. This gives good energy, wake you up. And then,
the weights, lifting the weight, is it worth it or lifting weight? Lifting weight with the weight, the thing, the chi weight.
Chi weight lifting.
Yes, is it good or?
It's a must.
It's a must.
Yeah. When you want to train your body, where you go? To the bar? No. Where you go? Gym. And in the gym, what you have there?
Weight.
For what is the weight?
For training.
Muscle training, right? Yes. But you also can do like this while you're using weight. Just do like this. I train my muscle too. But it's not so fast, right? So what we have to train? Which muscle we have to train?
PC muscle.
How you train them?
Contracting.
Huh?
Contracting.
Contracting. Same like I contract too. But you're not happy only contracting. So you take weight. Yeah? If you want to train a muscle, if you want to be effective, you need to have weight. Otherwise, you know the Kegel exercise. Maybe you have to hear Kegel exercise. Squeezing, squeezing. You can do. I think I can do. I can squeeze my muscle. I will get some muscle here, but it's not so fast. When I take a weight, I get faster.
But isn't that like a weight when you're doing this?
Yeah, that's why I come now on that. So this is that you have to squeeze, right? You're pulling. You have, but then when you have the weight, you can. Here you have more thing what you. You're not so full concentrate, but when you have the swing, you can squeeze, you can much more, and it's pumping a lot of energy up in the brain. It's very, very effective. I mean, the PC muscle strength is you need to have the weight, and the best is. You have the hanger, so you can put the weight on here. Okay, to start, you can start like with a bottle, I mean this is a small bottle, but the bigger bottle you hang, you make a string on a bigger bottle. You can also, but you know, when you pull here, how much weight you have in your arm?
Depends on how much
How much?
power you got.
Yeah, how much you have about? For how much kilo you can?
Gone.
Huh?
Gone.
5, 10 kilo, right? You can, right? Yeah, right? So when you pull here, how much weight you put here? 5 kilo, right? So if you use a bottle with 1 kilo, it's peanuts, nothing. But on the beginning, very beginning, to start, because everything has to be adjusted, you start with maybe 2 kilo, right? But then you go up, right? So it's not everything what you do with love, with compassion, feeling, and not competition, not fighting, not competition. You're not hurt. But when you, now I'm doing this, so you feel and feel comfortable. So you start first with the pulling and the tapping. There should be no pain, because when you put weight on it, they give quite a big pressure to the testicle, and that is actually very good. But when not used, can be not comfortable. You not feel good. So first, you need first to do this, and then the next step is then the weight. Some people start too early with the weight. First, we need to practice this here, pulling, and with everything. Then we building up the whole part. So I not do too much on the beginning. I mean, I have a course how we do all with the weight and all that. But I always explain. And they can have the recording, and you can watch them to build up. So you need to build up this, and not same with the weight, not too much. Like when you do weight, you not take 10 kilo so you start with few kilo and building up.
Do you do the whole massage and the tapping standing up, or do you do it lying down?
I do all standing. I'm not laying down. Laying down, I sleep. I not feel. Here, I feel the energy. This is my standing. Yeah.
Do you tie the same way that you hold?
Hmm?
You tie silk, or what do you? I was in the bathroom again.
Yeah, it has to be tight. We not.
It's around the base, around the throat, and
Yeah, to the both penis and scrotum here. Mm-hmm. But has to be tight. If not tight.
What's the exercise of doing? Like you're just swinging and pulling up? Or?
No, I mean, okay, on the beginning you swing, but it's the whole technique behind. And later on, but on the beginning you just hang. But it has to be tight. If not tight, it slip over the testicle. It's not so fun. So that is, I think it's come to the, when you stretch, you tap, you massage, and you can see yourself. Okay, today I not have much time. You massage it, okay, just saying, but then, feel good. Okay, I stay a little bit longer. Yeah, feel good. I mean, when you feel good, what's wrong? You stay and you feel good. Yeah, feel good. Okay. My meeting is not so important. I stay longer. So you stay longer, man. But when the meeting really, really important, maybe okay, you wait. I go. So don't make you too much time. But you see, you need to, what you do, you need to do with full focus, full concentration. shorter but full concentration. And you see yourself when you feel like, oh, there is something, a problem, or there feel not so good today, you work a little bit, or when really not the time, you think, I need to work on that more. That is, so that is what really recommend to do this tapping, massaging, and stretching. And when you have then the testicle breathing, sometimes you can just breathe, feel when you stand somewhere, be aware the testicle breathing, or you squeeze the perineum. You can do this anytime. Right?
Do you recommend doing these exercises before morning Qigong or after morning Qigong in our home?
The practice?
Yes.
You know, the thing is like this, mostly when you're naked, before or after shower, I do this. So it depends. It doesn't matter so much before Qigong or after the Qigong. It doesn't matter so much, but mostly, but not so much in the evening. And you can see, actually in the morning, it's sometimes too tight. Then I have to stretch, make it do, because the morning is quite tight. It's tight. So you stretch them, and then you see in the afternoon, sometimes more in the afternoon, it's a little bit more loose, because everything is, you have less energy in that time. So that's why we make the English tea to take the tree, right? So it's more looser. When a little bit looser, it's easier to massage. But when it's very tight, you need to stretch them away, otherwise the testicle tight is not so easy to massage. So mostly this massage I do in the afternoon. When I feel a little bit tired, and then I go into massage. Yeah.
On one of these master shares talking about doing an ice bath on a testicle.
Yeah, you can do ice pack, but I not have all the time ice pack. Then I forgot. But the cold shower, you just put the cold water on your shower there, cold water. I mean, here it's not really cold. If you go, Switzerland is really cold. But it's just the cold water you can do it.
You can put ice pack on your chairs, for example, and you sit on it for half an hour. I not have personally this experience. I don't know how long you can keep this. I mean, there's also this, like the ice bath and all this. These are things very good, but there's so many things to do, and then easy thing you do regularly. I think sometimes I can do this, but if you have a fridge near your shower, you can the ice pack out and so. But I just shower the cold one, the whole body, and here make it really cold. This one. Okay. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have some more topics, and then also the women, they need to know what the men do, and so they can
Share the knowledge.
share the knowledge. Yeah. Yeah.
It's